Hi there.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. I'm just gonna look over here so I can get your graphic up. Woo! There we are.
Wonderful.
Perfect. Give me 1 second to just reset my screen here. Great. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm
You've great
good.
on.
What was that?
I said you've had some great people on today.
Oh, I'm so glad you got to tune in.
Yes.
Awesome. So, guys, if you were just tuning in, we are here with York Street Project, and I'm going to hand it over. You can go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know what York Street Project is doing right now.
So my name is Sue Byrne. I'm the executive director of the York Street Project. We are a multifaceted social service agency that works with homeless and financially disadvantaged women, children, and family. We do primarily residential, educational, and supportive services. And right now our biggest focus is on housing. We do have an early childhood development center that is closed at the moment, but we also have an emergency shelter for families. We have transitional housing for families, as well as about 40 units off-site of rapid rehousing, also for families. And then we have a rooming house for low-income working women that's here on site. So, basically we've just been continuing to provide housing for our families while teaching them about, good hygiene measures, social distancing, and all the same things that all of us are really trying to learn about and teach our own families. We've been working with our mothers to teach them how to help their kids out with school. It's a whole new world for everybody, and our families are, they're definitely in a place right now where it's real tough. Living in a shelter is difficult under any circumstances, but when you're being told that you have to spend, the majority of your time in a small room with your children, when you're being very, limited to what you can eat and all of that kind of stuff,
Absolutely.
it's been tough, but they're doing wonderful. We have an incredible staff who are doing an amazing job taking care of these families and working with them and making sure that all their needs are being met. We have amazing donors. The in-kind donations that we've been getting in here have really just been to our organization. And, just earlier this week, we received a donation from the Steven Strober Foundation to buy Chromebooks for, the children within our programs who aren't eligible to get them through the public school. So,
Wow.
the public school had to cut it off at a certain age, which is understandable because, their resources are what they are, and this was new to them as well. And so what we were able to do is, I get, this foundation gave us money to purchase these Chromebooks, and now even our younger kids have access to this online learning, because our concern was that, yes, the schools are sending home packets and all of that, but our moms, don't always have they don't know exactly how to work all this. I heard one of your other guests talking about relearning fourth grade math, and,
Yeah.
a lot of our moms are in the same boat, and some of them haven't even finished high school. So, for them to have to go and sit and help their kids learn, it's been a real struggle. But our case managers have been working with them, teaching them about, the online resources that are available so that we make sure that these kids aren't falling any further behind in school than they may already be.
Right. Right. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's so fantastic. I know we had a conversation the other day and we went over a lot and you guys have an Amazon wish list that you guys have for people to go to see what is needed. So, what are some of the things that might be on that wish list? And also, guys, if you are just joining, oh, I see our time's running low. Just so you know, Instagram does cut us off at 1 hour. It'll automatically shut down our live, and then I just go live again, so you just join right back in. So when we get cut off, you'll just join right back in. We'll pick up where we left off. But we will be having we have an article that's being written right now, and it's going to go live tomorrow on everythingjerseycity.com, and it will list all of the websites Amazon wish list, the GoFundMe's, the donation pages, anything that you guys need to know about the organizations that we're talking to today will make it very easy for you to just click and see the information or donate or find out information about volunteering efforts. Everything will be right there for you. So this is going to cut off. I'm going to I really hate that it only gives us 1 hour and then it cuts off. How are we supposed to have a telethon with only, or a marathon of good? Here we go. So I'm talking to York Street Project. I'm just waiting for them to click in again, and then we'll get them here in the room with us to talk more about what their efforts are here in Jersey City. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you are just joining us right now, you know, we are everythingjerseycity.com. We focus on the good news of Jersey City. You'll never find bad news on our website, I hope. Oh, there they are. So we'll go ahead and put them back in. Perfect. They're connecting in. Guys, thanks for following us over. Instagram does cut us off after an hour, so we have to go live again. I'm going to go ahead and put that graphic back up again. There we go. Perfect. So yes, so where can people find the information on where to donate, where to volunteer, and your Amazon wish list, and what things that you guys are in need of?
So you can find it all on our website. Like all these links are on our website. So it's York Street Project, all spelled out, .org.
Okay.
So, yeah. And yeah, so on the wish list, you know, we have a lot of items like shelf-stable food, you know, baby items, household items. We've been doing this thing called like Wish List Wednesday that our development team started. And so this week's wish list item is just a kind of activity books and things for the moms to do with the kids while they're stuck in their rooms in our shelter program and our transitional housing program. So yes, we put a bunch of stuff on there this week, but you know, any of those kind of activity things would be great. Like they are really, you know, they're getting a little bit, you know, stir crazy as we all are.
I think we all are getting a little stir crazy. I mean, I could do a coloring book right now.
So,
absolutely.
That, you know, we could use for our families to kind of keep themselves and their kids occupied in a fun way, you know, in their rooms.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know when we were talking the other day, you actually have several newborns in the facility right now.
Yeah, we have a couple that are really under 3 months old. So the youngest was just born, I believe it was the end of March, like March 27th. And yeah, baby boy. So it's, you know, we have a couple newborns in the house right now. So it's wonderful. You know, babies are always a blessing, but
they
know,
also
again,
need diapers and formula and things. So
and in terms of social distancing and really not, you know, I mean, we've been extremely fortunate. We have not had a single positive case of anyone, staff or residents in our programs, which has been amazing. I think it's a testament to our staff. It's a testament to the residents who are taking this seriously. And but we're really trying to limit the amount of time that they go out of the house and where they go and all of that. So so yeah, all these things that we get in, you know, allows us the opportunity to you know, keep them home. So
absolutely, absolutely. And I know, again, when we talked the other day, the big pivot that you guys had to make was the fact that normally people come together for their meals and they socialize with each other and talk, and they get to use the kitchen facilities and work on their cooking skills, and you really had to change that because of the social distancing. So what did you guys end up doing?
we have. So we've been getting meals from, you know, we've had a lot of donors who have signed up again, you know, to donate meals to us for the residents of the house. And it's wonderful because they use local restaurants to provide those meals. So it's kind of like a win-win. You're helping us, you're helping the local community, which has been great. You know, the Waterfront Montessori School, their parents had, you know, paid in advance for a certain number of lunches, but now the school is closed. So they donated, rather than getting a refund, the parents all came together and agreed to donate those meals to us. So, you know, the vendor that they use for their food has been helping us providing meals. We have a dietary staff at the program, so they have been cooking dinner for several nights of the week. And what we do now is we kind of separate everything out into individual meals, and the families call before they come downstairs, and then they come downstairs and they get their meals, and they have to go back up and eat them in their room. And
Oh,
it's tough. It is,
we
but
gotta do, do what we gotta do, but it doesn't make it any easier to have to do it, right?
yep,
Yeah.
that's just it. Uh, it is, but it's and I really I know I've said it a bunch of times, but I can't say it enough how amazing our staff has been. What we've been doing is we really restructured our staffing schedules, so we have fewer staff on site each day. Again, just to kind of try and keep people as far apart as and less interaction as possible. But so because of that, people are doing like 10 and 12-hour shifts on site, and everyone is kind of picking up jobs that they wouldn't normally do, but it's what you have to do when something like this occurs. And
Right.
like I said, our case managers aren't normally. I thought I shut that off, but so our case managers aren't usually experts at Khan Academy, but they're becoming experts at Khan Academy right now because that's what our families need. And we're really lucky that they're willing to to do that. All of our staff have been making the pivots they need. Our families, again, doing the same thing, just trying to keep everybody safe.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
so,
know.
oh, sorry. Just I was going to say we've gotten incredible support from the local community, which we always do, but it's really they've been going above and beyond. There's a quick story that I'll tell you because I think our time is coming to getting close to an end. But
Yeah,
we were
absolutely. We have a couple minutes. Go ahead.
so when this first started, like I said, we had gotten a bunch of stuff in from the Amazon wish list, and it's all like it was all shelf stable food and that kind of stuff. So we had a couple of the case managers, we're keeping it all together in like our auditorium space, and we had some of the case managers come over here to go through so that we could see what they wanted, so we can make sure that we were bringing stuff over for that the families could use. And when we were up there, one of the case managers said, she goes, "Oh, I really wish that we had more fruits and vegetables for the families. Like I feel like we're not giving them enough of that right now, and it's all like kind of shelf stable, some processed stuff." But and we walked outside as we were going into the shelter building with the food and the snacks that we had brought down, and a car pulls up in front of the shelter building, and it was one of the staff people from Sam AM. I don't know if you're familiar, with Sam AM, the cafe on
Yeah,
Marsh.
absolutely. I
So,
love I
oh,
could go on and on about their menu. Don't get me started.
but so it was one of Sam's staff people, and he pulls up and he goes, "Listen," he goes, "I got all these like fruits and vegetables. I wasn't, we thought maybe you could use it in the shelter." And it was like fresh produce, fresh fruit, strawberries, apples, oranges, like all this. And literally, we had just two
Wow.
seconds before been saying, one of the case
Wow.
managers, that's yeah, that's one of the things they really
That
were looking for. So
that's incredible. And how wonderful for the people you're feeding too to get that in that
yeah.
moment as well. So it's really, really fantastic. Let me see what time we have a few more minutes. So is there anything else or anyone else that you want to maybe shout out or say before we get off of here?
Yeah, so I mean, certainly the Jersey City Relief Squad, Chickpea, I know you had her on earlier, and they have been a tremendous support for us. I mentioned Waterfront Montessori, the Iron Monkey has given food. Maria Carmen, they're like a kind of restaurant grocery store. They have donated food for our residents, and as always, our board of trustees, they have been incredibly supportive. Similar to how the women who were on before kind of put together a fund for the essential workers in their building, our board of trustees, came together and created their own fund to provide meals for all of our staff when they're on site working, so that they don't have to kind of worry about that. And, it's really been, they've been wonderful. We're sponsored by the Sisters of St. Joseph of Peace. They have other ministries here in Jersey City as well. And, they've been a huge support. It's, the city of Jersey City, Division of Welfare, the state of New Jersey, New Jersey Pandemic Relief Fund, they've all been wonderful. And it's, we're really very, very fortunate to have the kind of support that we've gotten. You know, it's tough. One of our programs is a rooming house for low-income women, and most of those women right now are out of work. And, the additional funds we've been getting and the additional food that kind of helps, offset some of our budget expenses, are going to help us be able to forgive those rents for, the women while they're with us, because you certainly, you don't want to turn around and evict people. And it's not what we're about. We're a mission-driven organization.
Right.
And, they're not working. Unemployment, some of them are eligible, some of them are not. It's taking a very long time to come through. But, because of the support that we've gotten, we're able to really make sure that these people are housed and taken care of.
Well, we are so thankful to have you guys in Jersey City, boots on the ground, making sure that the community and these women and children and families are safe. And the fact that you have not had one case at all of COVID-19, I mean, like you said, it is an enormous testament to your staff, yourself, and the women and families and children that are there who are taking everything seriously and making sure that we are slowing the spread of this virus. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we have probably 2 more minutes left. So I just have a question for you. How are you surviving quarantine?
Oh, so I'm doing okay. I have 3 teenage kids, so luckily they're a little bit bigger, a little bit more independent. But it's I do come into the office, not every day, but trying to be here to kind of support our staff who are here on site and make sure we have everything we need. But it's a lot of really nice family time. Oh, and we got a puppy. So
you got a puppy?
Did
we got a puppy too.
So we got a puppy. He's we rescued him, a lab hound mix. Very cute.
Oh, where did you guys rescue from?
Because They Matter Rescue.
Oh, that's a cute name.
It is a cute name, right?
That is Because. It took me a second for it to register. I was like, Because They Matter. And where are they located out of?
Between New Jersey and Pennsylvania, I don't think they have a set office. I think it's run by a couple different people. Yeah, between the 2 states, they do a lot of their rescues down in Arkansas and Alabama. But you know what? I was just reminded there's another group that I really do need to give a shout out to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hazel Baby. I don't know. Are you familiar with Hazel Baby?
We love Hazel Baby and Hound About Town. And
yeah, so Hazel Baby has done 3 toy drives for the kids in our shelter. And, in the past month, 3 of them. And they've given a toy
wow.
that lives there 3 different times. It's amazing, yes. But also we have received food from Feast Leaf and from Casa Cubana as well. And a couple of the local pizza places too have also donated, which has been great. But yeah, I'm glad that I have Christine, my development director, here next to me that reminded me.
Thank you, Christine. I can't see you, but I appreciate you.
Here she is.
Hi.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are so thankful to have you on today. Guys, let's give York Street Project a nice applause in the comments, some thumbs up, some hearts, whatever this thing is, the goal.
Score.
Score. So we're so thankful for you and what you're doing in the community. And guys, again, we'll have an article up on Everything Jersey City tomorrow, and we'll feature all of these organizations that we're talking to today, their GoFundMe's, their Amazon wish list, where to donate, how to get more information, volunteer opportunities. So please, please, please check that out tomorrow. And again, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Take care. Stay safe.
Bye. You too.